Evening, guys. How's things? So, back on the old Bismarck, get that last camo colour on. So I'll just click that there. So who we've got so far? Muse, Panzer and Johnny over on YouTube. How you doing, fellas? Hi Muse. Not a fella, obviously. Just ordered the deck kit for the Bismarck. Oh, good stuff. That'll make it much nicer for you, Val. Right. We shall get on with this last colour. It'll take a little minute to mask all this wonderful camo colours that we did yesterday and last time I was live, so I've got to mask all them now so I can do the last colour, which is going to be a little bit more fiddly than the rest of it was. But fun and joys. So feel alright after my second jag, but I did kind of wake up in the middle of the night with my arms sore as anything at 1 o'clock in the morning, and took some tablets, and at 3 o'clock in the morning I managed to get back to sleep. And then, being a lazy bam that I am, I woke up at 11:30, which is definitely not me. It's been about a year since I've slept that long. Just trying to line up this bit of masking. Take what we've already done. Good fun. It will take a little minute to get all this masked up before I'm ready to paint. So, had my lovely dinner, and my grandson's here, and we got him some bubble gum and candy floss ice cream and some mint choc chip, and he's like, nah, don't want it. So that's fine. So off he goes, disappears, and I thought, right, well, I'm not wasting it, I'll eat it. It's been a long time since I've had ice cream. So I'm munching away on this ice cream, and he comes running in, no papa, and takes the whole bowl off me. And now the wonderful phone's ringing. 2 seconds, sorry. Hello? Hiya. Not bad, I'm live on video at the minute. Live broadcast. I'll get you to... You coming? No. Right. Sorry about that. It was somebody on the phone. So I was woken by alarm at 6, and then the next 3 hours hit the snooze button. Good man. Yeah, so I'm sitting there thinking I'm not going to waste this ice cream, so I'm going to eat it, you know, as you do. So I'm sitting there, and I've just put the first bit of that bubblegum ice cream in my mouth, which was absolutely lovely, by the way. And he goes, no, takes the bubblegum ice cream off of me and the spoon, and off he goes. I'm like, bloody charming. I was actually enjoying that. Little mate. Evening, Ron. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. Yeah, we're getting there, pal. Evening, Bill. How's tricks? The joy of live telly. Yeah, the phone for the upstairs is in here. You know, obviously, I get phone calls for different things, so it's up here. And the first time ever, when I'm live, the phone rings. Trying to see where my lines are. I think that's right. If it's wrong, I can always sort it out after. Or a little touch up if I need to. That should be good like that. Good evening, Josie. Josie Miguel. Hope you're keeping well where you stay. So it's all this silly masking now. That's basically what I've got to do. Mask up all this good stuff that I've done. And we'll be ready to put the next grey on. That's one surefire way to make kids eat something they don't want. Just pity you enjoying it. Yeah, I mean, it's been years since I've had ice cream. I'm not really a great ice cream lover. And I say, I just literally took like 2 spoonfuls and he just looked at me and went, Papa, no. And away he went with a bowl and he just snatched it out of my hand. He's only 2, bless him. But he just like took it and was gone. I'm like, sat there, shock horror, as you do. You know, I didn't even get to ask him what he was saying or anything. He just was gone. Ice cream and gone. I'm like, really? And of course, it was the last bit in the tub, so it's not like I could even go and get some more, which is just typical. I'm just masking up the actual pattern that I've already sprayed. So then that's me ready for the dark grey. It won't take me long. The good thing is the pattern's here now. You know, we've already worked out what the pattern is and all that, so the good thing is there's no need to look at the drawings and try and figure it all out. That's just wrong, Fred. Ice cream is a food group, yeah. And I've still not seen the ice cream van since that time when I was live and the ice cream van was singing his little tune, like the Pied Piper. Now, I could have done this earlier and saved you all being bored, but as you know, I do everything live, so it just wouldn't be right if I did that. The joys and excitement of model building, huh? Spend your life masking. I was just working out when I had last had ice cream Christmas. It's a farewell, Panzer. Evening, Alistair. Just seeing you there, pal. I think it's been longer than that for me, Panzer. It's been years since I've had ice cream. Worst bit was I was enjoying that bubblegum one, and the next bit was going to be chocolate chip, mint choc chip, when he actually legged it with it. See, talking about ice cream and stuff, and now I'm fancying one of them choc ices. I ain't had one of them for years either. Oh dear, dear, dear. Masking. I'll be glad when this bit's all done, to be honest. Now, see, so there you go. So I've masked. I'm not too bothered about this bit because I'm not going to get overspray on there. I've just masked up that mad pattern that I did yesterday on the live. Basically, evening Baz, how you doing? Did you not think to take his legs out and stop him taking it? Honestly, mate, I'm sitting there enjoying it and he just walked straight up to me and just took it and disappeared. It was as quick as that. By the time I went, it was gone. Never even had a chance to get the little blighter. And then he come in here later on when I was doing stuff and was giving it all a tank. Said, yep, a boat. And all that. Right, I'll get this black line sorted out. Keep it nice and straight. Friday night after the second jab. Yeah, I had the jab yesterday at 10:36, and then straight after that, there's an old fella in the community that back in the day used to help loads of people in the community, but now he doesn't keep well, and he had a 6-foot back gate, and the fence post was rotten. So I went round there and I replaced his fence post for him, and that was straight after the jag, so that really probably wasn't a clever idea at the time. But and then he's like, how much do you want? And I went, nothing, because I know what he used to do for people. Bless him. Ninja. Yeah, he was a little ninja. They say reactions get slower the older you get, but sure, no kid would steal my food. I tell you, mate, it was so quick. I was just like, I was like, I don't know, like a kid that's just dropped his ice cream. You know, I was ready to bubble and cry about it and go, my ice cream. Little blighter. Right, we're nearly there. My word, there's a lot of mark going on here. Didn't realise how much I've been doing on this thing. It's worth it in the end. People will say, what did you do on Sunday evening? Oh, I was watching Fred just masking Dazzle Camo. as you do. The dog steals mine. And Johnny, what you like? I'll get that. Just little bits of tape all over. Any of you guys know a good action kind of TV show with more than one season that's worth watching? And I'll tell you if I've already seen it. I'm trying to find something decent to watch. It can be on Amazon, Now TV, whatever. Netflix, it doesn't matter. I've got all them, so. Oh my word. There was a guide dog in the village that had a passion for ice cream, preferably taken from small kids who weren't paying attention. Oh dear. I'm actually quite gutted because it was really nice, to be honest. Right, this, when I'm finished, may or may not need a little touch up here and there when I'm done, but I'm not too fussed about that. Evening, Steve. Oh my word. It's actually harder to master them mad patterns than it was to actually make the patterns in the first place, which is strange. We got now. Hi Sarah, how you doing? Are you back now, Moose? All sorted? Evening, Graham. She only was straight to see dog leading its owner, and then woof, one small child would be wondering where his ice cream's gone. So Sarah, absolutely nothing exciting going on right this minute. I'm just masking away. No, need a little sharp thing on it. That there. hopefully this works out. Should do. We've got a takeaway. Good stuff. Oh, it's warm. Right, one last bit. It was one of them dogs with an attitude you couldn't help but admire. Well, I've been talking to my workmate who had his jag yesterday too, and he's not feeling too great at all. He's worse off than me, so. If he's watching quietly in the background, no doubt he'll be whinging at work tomorrow. Nearly done this side. If I remember rightly, doing each of the digicamo, it took roughly the time of the hour that I do the live. So by the time I've masked all this, painted it, and unmasked, we're looking at about that hour. So yeah, just make sure that all stays on when it's time to paint. So there we go. So far, we've got all that bit masked off there, ready for the dark grey. What I might do, because I'm running low on this green, not much left on that. Hopefully I have enough to complete this. The good thing is this side is not as much, so hopefully we're good. We'll get this done today. No dinner for 4 more hours. Pair of burgers. Oh, that one's too wide. We're getting there. Evening, Fred. Hope you're well. Tirpitz is coming along well, nicely. Cheers, Richard. Yeah, I'm okay, mate. Just how you doing? Just kind of suffering with this injection. Better to suffer though than laying on a hospital. So has its plus side for the pain inflicted on me, being harpooned. Yeah, we're getting there. We've got 6 of 11 orcs first skin colour painted. Should be able to finish at least that much today. Oh, right. Fred, I've got my right meds in the house now. Oh, good stuff, mate. And how are you feeling today? Because had a little rough time, pal. Right, we've got a silly pointy bit on this one. Not quite sure how I'm going to go about that. And that's the end of my green roller tape. Not good. See if I can cut that in that shape, roughly. Not too much. On a liquid diet at the moment, yeah. Can you imagine so, mate, after our little big chat? Oh, I'll be with I'll get with you all in a minute. Just trying to get this bit right. So what I'm going to do, very carefully, didn't work too well. There. Nick a bit of tape like that. Yeah. Sorted. Yeah. We're getting there. Fred, I did tell them that you were building the German ship that was the Tirpitz. Yeah. Evening, David. Or noodles, as I call them. Nearly there. Let's run out in it. See if I can nick some off of these bits here, and I'll just control the airbrushing so I don't get any overspray. I can get what I want done. Masking it's the painting. It's the worst bit about it all. Orcs are one thing, many I've got going. I've not done an orc. In fact, I've not done any Warhammer or anything like that. Any of that kind of stuff yet. Well, masking. Bit of a pain, this. Pain, but we'll get there. What's that saying? Oh, yeah. I stuck my thumb up. Good man. Thumbs up's always good. I'm getting sick of this masking malarkey, by the way. I'll be glad when it's over. Yeah. Really could do with some thicker tape. Nearly done. Only 8 thumbs up. Yeah, don't worry about it. It is what it is, buddy. Can't blame them. All I'm doing is sitting here sticking masking tape on. Not the most exciting job in the hobby. A job that needs doing nonetheless. I don't count the thumbs up. I don't count the likes. I don't count any of it really. I just do what I'm doing, and that's it. Trying to watch the chats as well. What's that? Bet you're looking forward to getting our car built back on the bench. Yeah, Richard, you're not kidding. um, don't get me wrong. Excuse me. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, I'm enjoying the challenge, thanks to Ron, and it is something different, which makes a change. You see, with aircraft, what I tend to find nowadays, especially, is I do that many aircraft that you kind of don't even think about what you're doing. It's just like, right, cockpit, right, this bit, right, that bit, and then it's done. And it's like, okay, that's that, and that's it. And there's no real thinking anymore. You know, it's like second nature kind of way. You just build it. You don't even think about what you're doing. And I'm kind of like that with the World War II aircraft now. So because I don't really have to think about it, I just build it and do it. And now I'm having to think about everything I'm doing before I do it. So it's a good thing. Evening, Conrad. How you doing, fella? So yeah, it's nice. It is a challenge, you know, which is what it was all about. That's why Ron sent it. So and hopefully it will come to Ron's approval when it's finished. So one last little bit and we'll be ready to spray. Pretty much. What it'll turn out like is a whole different ball game. And you're like, what's that? Talking of aircraft, what's the next project going to be? Well, that's a hard one because I do have people that send me kits like this, and I don't expect it. It just suddenly arrives, and then they say that's your next live build and whatever, and I end up building it. So a lot of that depends on what happens. If I'm lucky enough not to have that happen to me, I will probably build, I don't know, maybe if I'm building one out of my stash, then it'll probably be the Kitty Hawk F35B. But we shall see, because I've got the Eddard Tally Ho and the Few as well. So, but more than likely, if I get a choice, it will be the Kitty Hawk F35B, 148 scale, I believe it is. So I'm just double checking, make sure this is all good before I start, and we shall get that airbrush going very carefully. We shall try and spray this. Just make sure I've got everything right. Yeah. Cool. Right, enough of the boring stuff. Anyone don't want to know the chat. You sent a photo, right? The only problem with that is, buddy, I can't look until I'm finished my live. Oh no, you see you lot on YouTube. What's your next kit? Blah blah blah. And now I've got Ron saying, and now this is Ron that sent me the Tirpitz kit, and also sent me the Chieftain tank that I'm building. Has now just commented on Facebook saying, and I quote, "There will be another challenge that I'm going to give you something different." Yeah, you go. And this is what kind of happens. Right, so this is the dark grey now, which is a lot darker. It's the Owlclad. I'm using the Owlclad dark sea grey. So, and it's at like 8 psi like everything else. And I'm just I'm not even pulling on the trigger that much. Like before, just nice and gentle. Now, how this turns out, I've got no idea. There may be a little bit of touching up needs doing. If there is, that's fine. You can sort that out. Now, I know I haven't got my deck protected, so that's why I'm going at an angle rather than from that direction like normal, because I've run out of tape, basically. I've run out of the thicker masking tape. So I'm just carefully spraying that direction, like so. Hopefully our deck will still stay nice. Right, I've just noticed, and I'll show you it, there, if you can see, there's a little bit that I forgot to mask, but luckily I never got any spray on it. Luckily I spotted that while I was spraying. So that would have been a bummer. Oh, and there's another one. Can you believe that? How have I missed them? That would ruin everything. More tape. More tape. Kind of glad I noticed that. That would have been a bit of a bummer, to say the least. There's one thing touching up, there's another thing ruining a whole bit that I'd done from the other day. Yeah. There you go. There was our grey on there. I'll flip it over. And I'll do the same on this side. Got to hold it this time because I don't want to put it on that side where I've just painted. And that would ruin what we just did. I will check the chat in a minute. We'll just ground these things in simple things in these simple minds there. Obviously I've got all this similar to do on the superstructure, but not as much tape being used, you know. That'll be the good thing. Last bit. There. That's the last bit done there. There we go. I'm going to put that on there. Make it all stand. And I'm just going to make sure I get that edge along there. Now, hopefully that should be roughly right. Now, like I say, there might be the odd little touch up once I remove all that masking. That's really warm in here. Sweltering with that sunshine. I'll quickly clean out this airbrush. And then we'll rip off the tape and see what the damage is. Touching up's easy enough, so. If I'm going to touch it up, what I'll do is I'll aqua gloss this first. So then when I touch up I'm not causing any actual damage to the paint. It's just touching it up and sorting it out. That was 8 psi with all the gubbins and the alclad. Super duper. Right. Pretty much drying out. So this is when we see if what I've done is worked. Get off the big bits of tape first. Best I can. Right, initially we're starting to get our pattern showing. Fingers crossed, all worked out. I'm just peeling all this off now. All that lovely 40 odd minutes worth of masking. With a wonderful 2 minutes of spraying. We shall see what happens. I can see one bit that will need sorting. Well, a couple of bits. It's microscopic, so it's not a problem. The good thing with touching it up is it's just making a line and just marrying it up, so it's not anything major. The initial shapes there, so and in fact, to be honest with you, for what we've had to do, that little bit of touching up is absolutely nothing compared in comparison. It's actually looking really cool, which you will see in a second once I've got this off. And I'll show you the touching up as well, because it happens to everybody. You know, we're not miracle workers. I find sometimes on my groups, guys will say, oh, I'm not as good as that, or what they don't realise is we all make little mistakes and whatever, and it's just how you go about fixing it and sorting it out. So that's why I like to show that on my lives as well, just so you can see. So initial first side, and there's my dazzle. Yeah, so when you see a distance there, there's my dazzle camo. Now the bit I need to touch up, which I'll show you, is absolutely, like I say, no biggie at all. Let me just get this bit of tape off. So that's the initial first side. Now the no biggie bit I don't know if you'll see that. Can you see that little bit of red there and that little bit of white? That's it. That's the only bit I need to touch up. So that'll be a real simple bit of fix with a little bit of masking tape. But absolutely, that's the only bit so far that needs touching up. Which is no biggie. Do you know what I mean? To be fair, you know, out of all the things you could have had happen, like paint bleed and everything else that could really just go, oh no, you know, a little bit of touching up on that side like that is absolutely nothing to be worried about. It is no biggie at all. Now on this side, again, there'll probably be a little bit that I will need to address and sort out. But again, no biggie at all. Out of how it could have come out and disastrous, it's pretty spot on. But I will aqua gloss this before I do anything with it, just to protect it so I don't cause any more problems for myself. Tape stuck to my finger. Now for repairing that, all I would do is a little bit of masking tape and just spray a little touch up on it. And I'll more than likely do that off air because it's really nothing special. It's easy enough. It's just pop a little bit of tape on it and just touch it up with a spray gun. It's not worth sitting for half an hour while I just quickly do that. I can't get that last bit. Let's see. Oh. There. And again, there's that side. Again, there is a little touch up needed. Where is it? A little bit just there. You see that? A little bit of red between the grey and the black. Just that little bit there. There's a little bit on the white there and a little bit on the red. But that's easy to touch up. Well, good, considering how it could have ended up. Really pleased how it's come out. It's no biggie at all, that for touching up. That'll be so easy to sort out. So there we go, we've got our dazzle on with our two greys and the white as well as the red and our deck there. All good to go. I've got red tape on there. Got the tape still. There you go. So yeah, it's starting to look the part for sure. And like I say, just a couple of little touch ups, I'll get that done. And it'll all be good. Came out really well. Great job, mate. Cheers, mate. Not like your PT Cruiser or whatever it was, huh? That was nuts when you did that. That was more harder than this, that's for sure. But yeah, so that's one Tirpitz. Cheers, Phil. All good fun. Loaded demo camo looks awesome. Phil says looks great. Thanks very much, fellas. All good fun. So apart from the touch up, oh, it's a bit dark in here with that, isn't it? There you go. Apart from the touch up, there we go. Super job. All right on. Big old boat. All right. Or ship, sorry. And then that side there. All good. So I'll get that touched up. And then I'll post some photos as I do. Cheers, Panzer. Yeah, so I'll get that sorted. I'll get it touched up. Like I say, just a bit of masking tape and just a little with the airbrush, and that'll fix that. And I'll take some photos. I'm not sure when I'll post the photos, probably during the week, unless I feel like it in the next half an hour and get it done. And yeah, that's it for now, really. Just that's probably what I'll do, because it'll bug me, to be honest. I'll probably just touch it up and take photos and post them online. So we shall see. Anyway, that's way over the hour. So good to see you all. At least the base mark is a little easier to mask up. You hope, Johnny. But yeah, that's it. I'll touch them up, take some photos. I'll touch it up with the airbrush. I just put a bit of masking tape on and just go and yeah, post them online. You know where they are: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They'll be posted on all that. And that's it. So take care, everyone. Cheers for watching. When am I live again? Who knows? Obviously, work gets in the way. If not, be Saturday and Sunday again at the worst, 7 o'clock. But I'll try and do during the week if I can. And have a good evening. And enjoy your week the best you can. No worries. So that's it. Take care, guys. You know where I am if you need me. Send me a little message. Whatever social media you use, you can get hold of me. So one way or another. And I'll see you all soon. Cheers, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.